how to do this. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, here we go. I'm back. All right. So, a couple of things I wanted to share with you this morning. I don't have my glasses with me. All right. So, one of the things, I have two beautiful teachings for you this morning. I did teach on it on Thursday. So, if you were here Thursday, you'll get to hear it again. Um, but one of the teachings is from my Greenwich medicine teacher, Robin Rose Bennett, and she also has a YouTube channel. So if you're curious about some of the wonderful wise weeds that are growing in your yard, you can check out some of her um, YouTube channel, Robin Rose Bennett, and she'll give you some of the close-up look at which wild weeds are beneficial to you right now. But one of the quotes that she said during one of our conference calls was, no matter what we know, no matter what we know, that mystery will always have the final word. No matter what we think we know, that mystery will always have the final word. And so that's an invitation for us to dive into our mystery, our personal mystery, who it is that we are. And Brene Brown, she said, do you have the courage to belong to yourself? What does that mean? Do you have the courage to stand with yourself and maybe by yourself, even though we know we're never alone? We know that because universal energy is always supporting us and surrounding us and loving us and pushing us forward and sometimes knocking us over. But do you have the desire to know the mystery of yourself, which means at some point you may need to stand alone? She says, belonging so fully to yourself that you're willing to stand alone in your personal wilderness, an untamed, unpredictable place of solitude and searching. And I can't imagine anything more amazing during such a long period of time of, many of us have people in the house, right? But still, and many of us don't actually. There's a lot of us that are living alone. But are we willing, and how are we willing to engage in this mystery, this incredibleness of who we truly are? I talked about this last week, right? Are you willing to take your time? Because you were on soul time, right? And soul time means that any time you do your work, anytime you do this deeper work, this meditation, this profound looking at yourself, this profound looking at nature and connecting nature to yourself, you don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it today. You don't have to do it tomorrow, because soul time is soul time. It's open to any moment, right? In any given moment. But here we are, standing in this solitude, in this wilderness of ourself. And can we truly engage in the mystery? So bring your hands together at your heart center. Close your eyes. She said, if you can see your path laid out in front of you step by step, then you know that's not your path. I'll say that again. If you can see your path laid out in front of you step by step, you know it's not your path, because your path you make with every step you take. That is why it's your path. With your hands at your heart center, take a moment, arrive. Just know yourself. Know that standing alone in your own perfect wilderness, in your own perfect nature, will always be what is necessary in any given moment. Inhale for the sound of Om, deep breath in. Release those hands down. Keep those eyes closed. We'll do a little Lakshmi chant. We'll do a little call and response. If you're newer to chanting, feel free just to listen. Chanting and mantra is a beautiful way to relax the mind, expand the mind so it sees in all directions. So I'll chant a line, then you can respond to me. Om Namo Lakshmi, Om Namo Lakshmi. Try. Om Namo Lakshmi, Om Namo Lakshmi. Om Namo Lakshmi, Prema Devi Mataji. Om Namo Lakshmi, Prema Devi Mataji. Shri Ma Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Shri Ma Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Om Namo Lakshmi, Om Namo Lakshmi. Om Namo Lakshmi, Om Namo Lakshmi. Om Namo Lakshmi, Prema Devi Mataji. Om Namo Lakshmi, Prema Devi Mataji. Shri Ma Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Shri Ma Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Lakshmi is that beautiful invitation to know yourself as nature, to know yourself as those seeds that are beginning to grow, and the beauty that is hidden in the mystery, in the unknown, engaging in your mystery. Let your eyes open for just a moment. What's the matter, Roz? Just unmute yourself because I can't hear you. I just see you waving at me. I'll give Roz a minute. That's okay. And then go ahead, and I'd like you. Go ahead, Roz.
Can you unmute us so we can hear everybody? It would be really lovely.
I can't because it echoes really badly. I know. It's a great suggestion, but it's a horrible echo and delay. Yeah. Okay, bring your thumb and first finger to touch. Put that thumb and first finger on your lap and begin breath of fire. Inhale, exhale through your nose, pumping your navel center. Inhale, exhale through your nose, pump your navel center. No matter what we know, keep going. Mystery has the final word. So know the mystery of yourself. Keep pumping that fire center. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Chest lifted, spine long. Now exhale. Place your palms face down on your knees. Inhale deeply. Draw your navel and squeeze and lift the pelvic floor. Hold this precious breath. And exhale the breath. Good. Begin to roll the neck. Keep the breath moving. And then take that in the opposite direction. Good, and then come center. I know it seems like a silly exercise, but we're going to do a little eye exercise, especially since a lot of us are online more than we've ever been. So take your glasses off if you have glasses on. And then as your eyes are open, look up toward the ceiling, and then take your eyes, not your head, just your eyes clockwise. You don't have to stop at every number. Just roll your eyes around in a circle. Don't let your head move, though. This isn't about your head. We just did your neck. Just roll your eyes. I've done this every day just to stretch the eyes, as well as doing nice little steam baths for your eyes, like rosemary steam bath or basil steam bath. Good. Center your gaze, close your eyes, pause, and then open your eyes, bring your eyes back up as if on a clock to the number 12, and now go counterclockwise with your eyes. Move those eyes counterclockwise. And smooth circle. Good, then bring your eyes back to center. Close your eyes. Rub your hands together. Create heat in your palms. Once your hands feel warm, place the heels of your palms over your eyes and bathe in that darkness and in that warmth. And then let your fingertips come down to your eyelids and stroke your eyelids. And your temples, rub your temples. In front of the ears and the jawline, rub the jawline. And then just squeeze your ears, squeeze both your ears. Good, and then for one more breath, let your hands drop down. Inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Good job. All right, come onto your hands and knees, please, and press back to child's pose. Let your seat rest back on your heels, any amount. True belonging, Renee says, is belonging to yourself so deeply that you can share your most authentic self with the world and find the sacredness in both being a part of something and standing alone in your personal wilderness. True belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. You be you, and I'll be me. Good. Walk your upper arms over to the right side of the mat. Breathe into that left side body. Acknowledge those left ribs. Feel the low belly draw in, the chest widen. And come back to center, switch to the other side. Also in my work with Robin this past week, we highlighted basil. She's so great. She's been highlighting things that most of us have at home already, right? And so basil, make yourself a cup of basil tea today. Anti-inflammatory, antiviral. It's expanding. It creates joy. The energy is joy. Come back to center. Come onto your hands and knees. Press back downward facing dog. So feel that sense of expansion in your breath, maybe exhaling a little longer. So trying not to cut off your breath here. We tend to do that. We inhale and then we exhale. When we're consciously breathing, right, we cut it off. Let's go for the full inhale and the full exhale. Do that by coming forward to plank on your inhale, going back to down dog on your exhale. Coming forward to plank on your inhale. Going back to down dog, bend your knees. Let your knees almost touch the floor, hips high to the sky. Good. Keep going like that. Couple more breaths. Inhale, plank, navel in, rib cage lifted. Exhale, dog with bent knees. Push back. Next time you come to plank, lower your left knee underneath your left hip. Let your right heel come down to the mat. Take your right arm to the sky. Gorgeous, you guys. Lift your right leg up off the mat. Reach back for that ankle if you'd like, or stay right where you are. Navel in, breathe. I know it's early. Let's go right for that thigh stretch. Good. Hand and knee down to the floor. Plank pose to downward dog. Take a couple more rounds here. Good. And then next time you come to plank, lower the left knee down to the mat. Right heel to the mat. Did I say that wrong? Right. So left heel to the mat. Sorry, you're on the second side. Reach up. And then lift up that left leg. Reach back for that ankle if you'd like. Start opening into the back bend, but go slow. Start feeling the chest open, kicking your foot back into your hand. Slowly spread your toes. Gorgeous, everybody. Really sweet looking faces, you guys. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg back and up behind you. Down dog split. Step your right foot forward. Come up to high lunge. Reach the arms up to the sky. Good. Again, to begin to create that back bend. Bend the elbows. Draw the chest forward. Soften the ribs. Lean back. Throat back. Bend your front knee a little deeper. Gorgeous. Reach the arms straight up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale the hands down to the floor. Step your left foot in just a little bit. Go straight on both legs. Blocks underneath your hands are quite nice here. Good. If you need to bend your knee slightly, you can do that in your front leg. If you do need to bend that front knee, try to look for a couple of books or blocks to put underneath your hands. When you raise the floor up to meet you, get a better hamstring stretch there. Good. Tack your right hip crease back just a little bit more. You got to lift your right low belly just a little bit more. Beautiful, you guys. Big breath in, expand your inner body, bend your front knees, step back, downward facing dog. See what it feels like both to connect to your hand as you're pressing down and as you're lifting up through your wrist. So do both. Reach out, spread your fingers, but then feel that drawing up into the shoulder blades. Forward to plank. Pause. Go slightly past your wrists, lower all the way down to your belly. Go slow. Power, power here. Good. Press your palms down. Rise up into cobra. Lift your head, neck, and chest. Stretch out through your toes. You got it. And press back for one breath into your child's pose. And then rise back up into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your left leg back and up behind you. Down dog split. Send your left foot forward, high lunge. Reach your arms up to the sky. Bend your elbows so they're cactus arms. Lift your chest, pull your navel in. Valerie, gathering all your props. Good job. Good. Inhale, shoot those arms to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Step your back foot in just a little bit. Go straight on both legs. Remember, tack now that left hip crease back. Lift that left low belly a lot. Expand your breath. Exhale more. Feel your back body. Breathe your upper ribs. Gorgeous, you guys. Good. Bend that front knee. Step back, downward facing dog. And then take it through your vinyasa. I give you the choice of that because you might feel like I did this morning, a little more tired. We've been moving a lot this past week between moving my daughter into her house and moving us back upstairs. So a little set of exhaustion happening in my body. So if you happen to have your reasoning for being a little more tired today, maybe take yourself into cat-cow instead of vinyasa. But if you're feeling extra spicy, take yourself through a full vinyasa. Yep, nice, Peter, good. Yep, nice, Ross. Good. Inhaling that right leg back and up behind you when you're ready from down dog. Now bring your heel to your butt. Don't open it, just bring the heel in. Now look forward and press your head up to meet your heel, but keep your rib cage drawn in. I keep wanting that rib cage to draw in, but then soften around that. So the rib cage draws in, the navel draws in, but I'm just kicking my heel to the back of my head. That's it, Ileana. Nice job. Stretch that right leg back behind you now. Pull it up and back. Now lift up through your wrists so you feel an energy pulling up through your hands, and then press through your fingertips. Good. And then send your right foot forward again. Drop your back knee. Sorry, let's drop your back knee. Inhale your arms to the sky. Low lunge this time. Maybe you need a blanket underneath your back knee. Hi, kitty cat enjoys screen. Good, now place your hands on your thigh. Interweave your palms. Press your palms down onto your right thigh and press your knee forward. Push it forward. And in pushing that forward, lift your chest, pull your shoulders back. That's it. Breathe here. Now keep that feeling of pushing that right knee forward. Make sure, you guys, your left knee is not directly underneath your left hip. So I want you to get a nice little thigh stretch going there in that back thigh. And now keep uplifted. Don't put your fingertips to the floor. Just let your arms drop alongside the body and turn your palms face forward. Good. Draw the upper shoulders back. Drip your fingertips down to the floor, but pull your wrists up. Feel that sense of lifting up, but reaching out through your fingertips. Drip those fingertips down to the floor. Nice, Sue. Yeah. All right, inhale those arms to the sky. Hi, Elisa. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Downward facing dog. Maybe take it through a vinyasa. Maybe rest down onto your knees. Good. From downward facing dog, take your left leg back and up behind you. Keep your hips square here. Bring your heel to your butt. Now look up, but what's going to happen is your ribs are going to fall toward the floor, so pull the ribs in. Pull your navel in and start to kick your heel toward the back of your head. Gorgeous, you guys. Now extend that leg and pull up through your wrists. Hollow those armpits, but then reach out through those fingertips. Breathe deep. Exhale longer. And then step your left foot forward, lower your back knee, inhale your arms to the sky. Send your left knee forward. Interlace your palms and press your palms onto your left knee. Push forward. So here the mechanics is that my knee is going to go forward, but my ankle is going to pull back. So I have stability because one is expanding, one is contracting. One's pulling forward, one's pulling back. Good. Now feel the shoulders as they draw back. Feel the throat as they draw back. It draws back. And then drop the arms alongside the body. So fingertips are dripping to the floor, but chest is lifting up. Lean back. That's so good. Keep your left knee pointing at your second toe. Good job. Lean back. Lean back. Good. Inhale the arms to the sky. Gorgeous. Exhale, touch down. Downward facing dog. Forward to plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Rise up to cobra. Press your hands down and back. Extend through your toes. Press back to child's pose for one breath. Beautiful, Sheryl. Nice team. Linda, beautiful. And then come all the way back up. Downward facing dog. Walk or jump to the front of your mat. Good. Make sure your feet are about 2 fist width apart. Bend your knees slightly here. You got it, Tara. Beautiful. Sink into those feet. Sink into those feet. Now reach your hands behind you to your calf muscles. So as much as you sink into your feet, grab your meaty part of your calf muscle and push your calf muscle forward slightly. And as much as you're dropping into your feet, pull the calf muscles up, lift up, and start to straighten those legs any amount. Widen those inner thighs. Find the sit bones going wide as well. Good. Release your calf muscles, bend your knees, reach your arms forward and up, chair. The power that you just created there is essential now. Keep the power of your shins. Lift your left foot off the mat slowly in chair and put your left ankle on top of your right knee. Flex your left foot. Left ankle, right knee. You got it. Flex that foot. Sit way back, Terry. Beautiful. Clasp your hands behind your back. Draw your shoulders up and back. Pull your hands back as much as you're pulling your shoulders forward and bow forward any amount. Keep that foot flexed. Nice, Susan. Tatiana. Good. Inhale, come on up. Nice, Larry. Release that foot. Nice, Ken. Release those arms. Sit back into chair. When you're lifting your right foot up, is that true? When you're lifting your right foot up, draw your navel in. So think of your navel drawing that right foot off the floor. So it's nice and slow. And then place your right ankle on top of your left knee. Let the groins move wide. Let your sit bones move wide. Sit back. Clasp your hands behind you. Awkward handhold. Other thumb weaves in first. Lean forward. Lean forward. Nice, Perry. Good, Tony. Katrin finding it. And come all the way back up. Good, Katrin. You didn't fall out of the house. I don't know. That was awesome. Inhale the arms up to the sky. Interweave the palms. Press up. And as you're pressing up, pull down into your heart. Press up, pull down into your heart. Press up, pull down into your heart. Nice, Marianne. Yep. And then bend those elbows wide. Bend those elbows wide. That's it. Bring your elbows slightly forward. Now bend your knees. It happens to be one of my favorite things to do. And some of you guys know this. Bend your knees slightly here. As you bend your knees, I want your butt to move back. So your butt moves back. And then you start to, that's it, Crystal. You start to take your back bend. That's it, Tara. Start to lean back, Chrissy, but you got to keep your knees slightly bent and take your butt back. It's awkward, but I don't know. I think it's pretty darn interesting. Keep going back like you're going to do a drop back, but you got to keep your knees slightly bent. Kathy Eilenberg, my favorite place. Good. Inhale, come on up. Clasp your hands behind your back, bow forward. Exhale, exhale. Nice, Tony. Exhale, 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 exhale. More. Touchdown, hands to the floor. Good, Dana. Breathe. Breathe. Do you have the courage to belong to yourself and engage in this mystery? It's definitely not your path, she says, if you already see the steps in front of you, because your path is being created right now with this breath. Good. Step back, plank pose. Rise up, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale that right leg back and up behind you. Jen Kahan, good girl. Again, I want you to keep playing with this sense of pulling up through your wrists. Each moment you can pierce your heart by drawing in, Lily Bell, nice. Now bring your heel to your butt, Jackie. Open up, stack your right hip on top of your left. Good. Some of you feeling extra spicy. Go ahead, drop that leg behind you called the wild thing. Take it all the way back, Chrissy. There you go, Tara. Jen, Katrin, yep. Anna, Andra, Sue, yep. You guys are the ones on my screen right now. Perry, nice job. Come on back and take it through a vinyasa if you'd like. So I'm giving you an opportunity. Maybe you were tired and this is waking you up. Nice one-legged too. No-legged vinyasa next. Left leg back and up behind you when you're ready. Downward facing dog. Don't leave. Left heel to back. This can be it. This can be where you are right now. And love this. Lift up through those wrists or drop that leg behind you. Fall back. Find that back bend. Find it. Find it. I'm going to change screens. See who's doing it on the other screen. Melody, good job. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. All right, Sharon, take it back. Downward face, Tatiana. Good. Some of you I can't see when you fall back, so I'm sorry I didn't mention your name. Good. All right, step that right foot forward. Virabhadrasana 2, second warrior. Nice, Meredith. Deep into your second warrior. It's your right foot forward right now. Drop your right forearm onto your right thigh. Take your left arm over your ear. Engage in the mystery. Engage in your breath. Good. And then go ahead and float forward into Ardha Chandrasana. Taking that block forward with you if you'd like. Right hand on the block. Left arm to the sky. And maybe if you'd like, take the thigh stretch here, Ruchi. Maybe reach back for that ankle. Maybe stay right where you are. Good, Anne. Peter, find that back bend, however that looks for you. Maybe the heart moves a little bit more forward. Maybe you don't even think of what's going on other than the navel pulling in and you just kick your foot into your hand. Nice, Eliana. Beautiful. Lean into that hand. Lean into that hand. Lean into that hand and release back to Vera 2. Straighten that front leg. And find the most beautiful triangle pose in this moment, this triangle pose. Beautiful, Jane. Yeah. Work that shoulder back. Sometimes the hand goes back faster than the shoulder. Valerie, you and your buddy are doing awesome. Oh my, so beautiful. Good, touchdown, downward facing dog. We're definitely working on how to continue to do some practices online, even when we're allowed to reopen. Take it through your vinyasa. Certainly, if you have any thoughts on this, email me. I'd love to hear them. We're co-creating our future together. Good. Left foot steps forward, Vera 2 when you're ready. Make sure those shoulders, even though you're reaching with this sense of holding a beloved, right? You're reaching your arms with the same idea as if you're holding, your special beloved, maybe your special animal, your special child, your special spouse or friend. That hug you're going to give to somebody that you just can't wait. That's how you're holding your arms right now. Left forearm on left thigh, right arm over your ear. Again, if your neck has been giving you challenge, feel free to drop it down for today. So there's a real importance in engaging it and strengthening it for sure. Maybe even putting your top hand behind your head and supporting it. I want you to take care of you and me to take care of me. Go ahead and come forward into half moon, please. Maybe you're reaching back for that extended leg. Make sure your left foot is pointing straight ahead. Some of us tend to, because of habit, turn it in or turn it out. Good, Susan. Yep, Tatiana. Flex that back foot a lot and reach for that ankle if you want to, but the idea here is push into that hand and foot so there's a little resistance. Lean into that front hand a lot. Lean into that front hand a lot. Andrew, maybe even move that hand forward even more. Have this sense of more expansion. Up, sorry. And then go ahead and step back into your triangle pose. It's good to fall. Yeah, nice, Tony. Good, Katrin. That upper shoulder, take that shoulder, Yolana, back more, upper shoulder, good. And then reach through those legs. Even here, when your arms are extended, right, Dana, pull in. Feel that sense of reaching out and then pulling in from those wrists. Or just release your hands down, downward facing dog. Take it through a vinyasa if you'd like. And then I'm going to give you a rest in child's pose. Take it down. If you would rather sit on your heels, you're welcome to do that. Or sit in between your heels. Breathe into your back, Anna. Feel the back body expand. No matter what we know, mystery always has the final word. Engage in your mystery. Sometimes that means you have to stand alone in your wilderness. Get to know the nature of yourself. Who are you? Who are you as you connect to the nature around you? Breathe into your upper ribs, front ribs, back ribs. Exciting. The moment that you allow yourself to rest, rest fully. Good. Come on back up to your hands and knees. Try a little cat and cow. Maybe even some hip circles. And find your way into downward facing dog. And stepping your right foot forward, please. Walk to the left until you come to the center of your mat, wide-legged Prasarita Padottanasana. Here you can play with coming up onto your tippy toes. You can play with moving your hands forward. You can play with bending your knees, clasping opposite elbows and doing figure eights. Such a fun pose just to play. And we've had these months to find different ways of doing things. We certainly might not agree with the way other people do things, but it's part of our teaching today. Let them be them and you be you and me be me. And let's love even bigger like that. Then find a place to rest here. Find a place just to be. Keep the navel engaged. Feel the ankles as they can draw back, but then find your toes, right? That's a really great feeling. I find my heels. I'm drawing back through my ankles, but then I'm reaching out through my toes. I'm growing my feet a little bit bigger today. And then maybe I have my fingertips on the floor, so I feel my fingertips touching the floor. There's an extension, and I'm pulling up through those wrists. Or maybe like Heidi, I'm holding on to my outer shins, and I'm hugging in, and then expanding out through my sit bones. Beautiful. Hands on your hips, push down through your legs, rise up to stand. Bless you. Turn your right toes forward once again. Good. This time come up to your right heel. So lift up your right foot. Dig your heel down into the mat. Pull it up. Reach your arms out to letter T. Remember, you're hugging someone special. So even though you're extended, you're soft. Keep that heel lifted. Reach towards your right foot for Trikonasana. Keep the foot up the whole time. Navel in. I can't see your feet, so don't cheat. And then rise all the way back up. Bend that knee. Place your foot down. Second warrior. Yeah. Slide your left arm down your left leg. Take your right arm up and back. Beautiful. Watch that front knee. Don't let it fall in. And then take your hands down. Frame the front foot. Downward facing dog. Vinyasa of your choice, Perry, whichever one you like. Miss Heidi, Dana, Chrissy, Anna. Uh-huh. Good Sue. Sue times two. Left foot comes forward, Vera two. Yolanda, beautiful. Line up that knee with that second toe. Straighten that left leg. Here we go. Come on up to that heel, Lilybell. Lift up. Nice name. Get long in those arms. Maybe take those arms a little higher. Yep, Tara, here we go. And reach, Linda. Take it forward. Actually, it's Sue times three. Please. Andrew, take that bottom shoulder back if you can. Yes. Tatiana, be aware of your head. Good, then lift all the way back up, nice, and bend that knee, drop into that foot, feel that foot, dragging energetically that heel back. Nice, Valerie and friend, yep, yep, yep. And then send your back arm down your back leg, but let your toes feel like they keep growing forward. Ah. Beautiful, Terry, touch down, Ken, downward facing dog. Throw a little Vashisthasana, and if you'd like to, right, coming forward to plank, right hand holds you, left leg stacks on top. Nice. Any variation, and then change hands, other side. Hi, puppy. Downward facing dog, walk or jump to squat. Stay in chair. That's really helpful for some people. Stay in chair. Yep. Nice work, everybody. Keep breathing. Standing forward bend. Hi, Sue. Oh no, I have more Susans. That's right. Big day for Susans today. Yeah, you're here too. Bend your knees deeply, reach your arms forward and up, and rise up to stand. Okay, so I want to do Natrajasana. So if you have a strap nearby, grab it. If you do not worry about it. A shawl can be used. So many choices here. But don't worry, if you don't have anything, I don't want you to miss out. So we're going to reach back for your left ankle. You're going to strap your left foot. If you cannot strap or you don't have a strap, just use your left hand to reach back for your left ankle. If you have a strap, strap your left foot with your ankle. Bring it behind you. Because then we can reach your arms overhead. But again, if you're reaching with your left hand for your ankle, that's fine. Just take your right arm overhead. Take that armpit back. Point the knee, Richie, to the floor first. So don't let it fall out to the side. Point it down. Squeeze it in. And that's it. Squeeze the knee in, Melody, so it doesn't fall out to the side. That's it, Roz. And then start to pull that knee back. If you're reaching over the top of your head with your strap, kick your head back, pull your ribs in, and start to lift up by pushing into that hand or pushing into that strap, Tara. Yep. Come forward any amount. Breathing deeply. Yasmin's here too. Just don't see you in the flesh. Good, Tatiana. Lift that right armpit more. Yes, Sharon, beautiful. And okay, and come on down. So the same idea, I want you to extend through your fingers, extend through your toes, reach through your ankles, reach through your wrists. I know it's a weird conversation, but it's the conversation of extension and expansion. Extension and expansion, those are the same things. Extension and contraction. Try the second leg. So you're going to reach that strap around that right foot, or reach your right hand back for that right foot. You're going to pull your toes as long as you can, but squeeze those legs in toward each other. Start to lean the heart forward. You're melting the heart forward, but you're kicking your foot into that hand or into that strap. Good, Larry. Lift your head up a little bit more so your shoulders go back. Beautiful, Larry. Yep. Nice. You're breathing, yes, and you're releasing. Good. Nice job. Okay, both feet on the floor. You can move the strap to the side, but leave it there, close by if you have it. Inhale your arms to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Coming back to downward facing dog. Inhale that right leg back and up behind you. Step your right foot forward. Lower your back knee, low lunge. I want you to strap your back foot. If you cannot strap it, reach your left hand back to lift your left foot off the floor. If you strap it, lift the left foot off the floor. Yeah, Veronica's using a blanket underneath her knee, so that's quite nice. I do, if you're using a strap, want you to bring your arms overhead. If you are not using a strap and reaching back for that left ankle, that's totally cool. Your right arm will come to the sky. Nice, Terry. Same thing. Yep, Chrissy, get those shoulders lifted, nice, Crystal, and back. Tricky to get that right armpit to move back, left armpit to move back if you're using both. Watch that you're not crunching in your neck. Good, now push that knee forward a lot, a lot, a lot. Inhale deeply, exhale gently, release. Beautiful. Switch to the other side, jump switch, or come through downward dog. When you're ready, left foot comes forward. So same technique, your front ankle is drawing back as your knee is moving forward and your toes are moving forward. Strap your back foot if you can, or hold your back foot. Again, I want to hollow my armpits. Outer left armpit back more. Roz, be careful not to turn, so keep your hips square. Be careful not, yep, good girl. Yeah. Valerie, that left outer armpit, see if you can move it back just a little bit more. Beautiful. Then lean that arm back. Yeah, your friend, I don't know his name, but he's doing amazing. Good. Push that knee forward, forward, forward. Breathe long here, you guys. Release gently. Let it go. Downward dog. Nice melody. Yep. Peter, beautiful. Rockin' angels. All right. I promise you're going to get a break in a second. Right leg back and up behind you. Right knee forward for a pigeon. If you cannot do pigeon forward like this, lay on your back, right ankle to left knee. Good. If you can, reach back for your left ankle here, or strap it. If you strap it, it's a big deal. If you strap it, you got to lift your hands up off the mat, but some of you can strap it. Some of you reach back for that ankle and just pull that ankle into your hand, hand into the ankle. Make sure your hips stay square here. It's much harder for me to see your hips here, so I'm counting on you. Make sure your right knee is in more towards your right wrist. Good. And then as you're ready, nice. And if you just grabbed your strap and you're there, work this for a couple of breaths. For sure, spread your toes, Eliana, good. If you have been here for a couple of moments, go ahead and gently release. Bring your forehead down to the floor. Release your back leg. Relax your forehead. Bless you, Perry. Breathe in and breathe out. Make yourself basil tea today. Take a quarter teaspoon of dried basil, steep it in a cup to 2 cups of water, strain it and drink it. It's got a sweet, grounding feeling, warming, expansive feeling. It's wonderfully antimicrobial, antiviral, antifungal. Things that are just hidden in plain sight. Engage the mystery in front of us. It's always there. Good. Slowly come on up. So some of you just stay right here and stay upright. Some of you take a twisting thigh stretch. So I want you to reach your right hand back for your left ankle. Ilana, beautiful. Breath in. And release, downward facing dog. If you need or want or feel a vinyasa is here for you, go for it. Otherwise, your left leg back and up and come forward into pigeon. Left knee forward, pigeon. Left knee behind your left wrist. And if it feels good to you, walk your hands up and reach back, left hand for left ankle. Some of you want to take the strap. Some of you can even reach both hands back for that ankle. You got to play with your balance here. Pull that navel in, lean back. Outer left armpit back, more joy. Yeah. Breathe in. Some of you stay on your back here. Breathe out. And then slowly begin to release that. Bring your forehead to the mat. If you're on your back, make sure you're flexing your feet. Feel all sensations. Inhale, come on up. Maybe take the twisting thigh stretch. Again, the fingertips, the toe tips, they extend. Kick into your hand. Soften your face. And gently release. Good. Just slide your legs out in front of you. Lie on your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Press your knees into your hands and your hands into your knees. I'm going to give you an option to take a bridge pose, planting your feet down on the mat, keeping your shoulders on the mat, lifting your hips, or taking your hands back by your ears and coming into full wheel. Make sure your shins are drawing in toward each other. Your ankles draw in, but your knees press out. Let me say that better. Your ankles draw in toward your elbows. They don't actually move. You just feel that feeling, front of ankle moving toward back of ankle, and then reach through your toes. But then feel as if your knees, and again, they're not going to move, but your knees are moving forward, so you're extending through your thighs. Powerful legs. You've taken it all the way up into that full wheel. Lean the heart forward. Push into the heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And lower back down. Pause for a moment. Feel. And then draw those knees into your chest. Lift and shift your hips to the right. Let your knees drop to the left. Twist. And come back to center. Twist to the other side. Bring yourself back to center. Extend your legs. Bring your arms over the top of your head. Hold opposite elbows. Pull your legs straight. Pull from your elbows. Elongate your body. Keep your navel and press your thighs down. Press your heels down. And then relax your arms alongside your body. Let your head roll side to side for a moment. And find that middle place for your head and neck, or wherever that neutral place is for you. And please relax. You be you, I'll be me. True belonging is belonging to yourself so deeply that you can share your most authentic self with the world and find sacredness in both being a part of something and standing alone in your wilderness, in your sacred space. Relax, completely relax. And begin to deepen your breath. Let your body begin to stretch and yawn in any way that serves you well. Deep breath in, maybe a long sigh or open mouth breath out. Whew. And then roll to your right side. Come on up to sit. Bring your hands together at your heart center. I'm always in such incredible awe of the work that we do on our own and the work that we do together to elevate this world, to elevate ourselves and our family in any way. Whatever work we do matters. I'm so blessed to be in your company. Inhale for the sound of Om. Deep breath in. Release your hands. And before I forget, today at 3 o'clock, Nungo, one of our dear friends, is going to be doing just a half-hour presentation on Jiu-Jitsu, helpful ways to heal through energy work. It's a free session, 3 o'clock today, same channel, same sign in, all that kind of stuff. All right, guys. I
Thank
love you
you.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you,
so
Cheryl.
welcome. Have a
day.
beautiful, beautiful day, everybody.
Thank you.
Wonderful day.